Alright, so let's go on working here on that log. So if we take this thing here and we want to smooth that out, we have to insert some edge loops. So let's insert one up here, one down there, and then we need one here, and one here. And I think we also need one here on the end. So now let's smooth that thing out. Okay, so we missed one somewhere about here. Check that out again. Alright, it's looking smooth. And now what we can do is let's create two cylinders that come into place here. So let's create a polygon cylinder. And then we move that guy down. And again we have to rotate that 90 degrees in Z. And then let's switch to the side view to bring this guy into position. So put it somewhere inside of that piece here. Somewhere about here. Okay. And what we can do is, first of all, let's check out how wide this thing should be. So let's give it under the inputs some subdivisions on the caps, something like 3. Okay, and then we want that thing to scale out. Something like that. And then we select an edge here. And then control right click, edge ring utilities and split. Set it to multi. And then we scale those right somewhere about here. So when we smooth that guy, it's getting rounded corners. What we could do is insert an edge loop here. So I selected that edge, hit G to repeat the last tool. Do the same here on the left side from this view also, so hit G. Okay, so now with that cylinder created, if you hit 3, it's getting some nice rounded edges. Could be scaled out a little bit more, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay, so let's take that guy and copy that over. So, oops, let me switch to the side view again. And hit Control D and move that copy somewhere about here. Okay, so let's check that out from the perspective view. It's looking alright. And now what we want to do is we want to connect this guy to this one here. That's something we can do. First of all, let's duplicate this guy. So with that selected, hit Control D. Oops, let me undo that. First we have to freeze the transforms. And then hit Control D. And then scale at -1 in X. And then we take both objects again, combine those, and then select the verts in the center here and merge those. Okay. And now, we have to insert some edge loops here. Let's insert one here, and then we move that into position of that last row of verts here of that cylinder. So V middle mouse and then snap with that point there. And then we insert another one. And again, we snap it to its corresponding edge, V middle mouse over here, and insert another one. Move that guy, and then V middle mouse and snap over here. What we can do now is we can go in and double click on this edge here in the center of that guy, and then delete that. And then we take another 3 splits here on this side and do the same. So move with an X and then V middle mouse over this point here, and again take this one, or insert an edge loop, move with an X and then V middle mouse over this point here, and finally one more with the border part here, so hit V middle mouse over this point. Okay, so what we can do now is to have a better look on what we're doing. Select the cylinder and that piece here, and then hit Alt H to hide everything else in your scene. And now I want to connect this part here with this one. So let's check out how many faces we want to connect. I would say this one here, this one. So let's do this with this 4 faces here. Okay, so delete those, and then we have to insert 4 edge loops here in this thing. So, and that's we go here to this object, and then we take that edge here, or that edge here, and then control right click edge ring utilities and split, and then we set it to multi here in the under the inputs, and set the divisions to 4. Okay. Oh, let's type in 5. I think that's looking better in the end. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 faces here that we delete. And then we take this one here and this one and combine those. And then again we are using the bridge tool. So double click on that border edge here and double click on the corresponding border edge. And then go up here under your polygons tab and go under edit mesh bridge. Let's check the options. It's set to 3 divisions. That should work fine. So let's say bridge. There you go. There's our connection. And what we now need now is another final edge loop here. So select one edge, control right click, edge ring utilities, edge ring and split, and set it to multi, and then scale it out. It comes to the border there. So now we smooth that guy. Let's check that out, how that looks. Alright. So now I've got the show all button here on my shelf, so that everything that we just hide comes back into the viewport here, and that's looking alright. So now let's take that new thing that we created here. It has its pivot here in the center, which is cool. And let's just duplicate that guy. So I don't want to make an instance. So hit Control D and scale that -1 in Z. Okay, and then we do the same here with that cylinder that we first created. Let's freeze the transforms, and then let's move the pivot to the center of the grid. So let me just turn off some stuff here. Okay, so hit D and then X. So again, D and X and middle mouse and snap it there. Okay, and now we take that guy and duplicate that again and scale it -1 in Z as well. Okay, so let me turn off that other stuff here. I don't want that image plane. So yeah, now we have lots of stuff done here. And again, I'm running out of time here. Oh man, time is running in this tutorial here. Okay, so in the next video we take care about the last piece here. We put just a simple box in here and shape it a little bit. And then finally we can start creating the shaders and stuff like that. So alright, so let's pause the video and see you in the next one.